Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're all here. For today's video, we are going to be looking at some self-care guidance for the week ahead. This is a timeless reading, so you guys can apply this for whichever week you end up watching this reading. We're going to be just looking at some ways that you can take care of yourself this week, maybe a little bit of insight into what events might occur this week, and then just how you can best navigate it, and etc, etc. It's not going to be too long, so let's get straight into it, and I will now take you over to the options that we have today. So here are the 4 piles that I have for you today. Starting off over here with option number 1, we have green Aventurine. It looks a lot more blue on camera, but it is a very light green. With option number 2, we have Lapis Lazuli. With option number 3, we have Tiger's Eye. And last but not least, with option number 4, we have the Geode. Okay, so I want you now to take a deep breath in and out, and ask yourself which of these options has a message for you. And I will see you at your reading. Before we begin, please do remember this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because you are not the ugly stepsister. Please do not force that shoe onto your foot. Okay, hi those of you who chose the green Aventurine here. Welcome to your reading. As you can see, I have already pulled tarot cards for you, and these are what you can expect during your week ahead. We'll go into a bit of self-care advice and how you can deal with the week in a moment, but let's look at what you can kind of expect as an overview. So first thing I will say, even before I started pulling your cards, I started to really get in my head and start overthinking, and I was like, is this the energy of this pile so far? So you might be very much so in your head this week, especially with the Page of Swords here. I see it as kind of like a planning. Maybe you're planning for something, maybe you're planning for a project, because I see a lot of Pentacle energy here. You had the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and then also the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, I can't tell if that's in focus or not at all. And then also the Page of Pentacles in your spread as well. Your cards kept turning in reverse, but then, I mean, your cards came out in reverse, like some of them, but then I just felt like I needed to put them upright. So I'm just following that energy. So you might feel like you're in a bit of a planning stage, or you're planning for some kind of project or something like that, something where you have to research a lot, or where you're using your brain a lot. Trying to figure out little details of things. You have the Ten of Swords and the World card here, which the Ten of Swords, and then we're ending with the Ten of Swords in your spread, and we're starting off with the World card, which is quite interesting because both cards will speak about completion. So again, you could be looking to complete a project or complete something that is work-based, or even home-based. I feel like maybe like a home renovation or something like that as well for some of you guys. You're finding out like the little details. You're finding out what's still missing. What do I need to add? What do I need to lose? Even if it's just like writing, sorry, the focus isn't great today. Even if it is just writing like an essay or something for school. Even if it's not for school. Some of you guys could be writing essays or writing something out where you're trying to fill in the missing bits and pieces and put everything together. You may feel like you're not ready to quite complete what it is that you need to do, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I'll give the essay example, but like, you know, when you've been writing an essay for a little while and it's coming up to the due date, but you still feel like there's more you need to add, or there's more that needs to be done before it's in the best shape, or in a shape that you feel comfortable with. And that's why I see this kind of page energy here, opposed to maybe like a queen or something like that. That could be one reason. You feel like there's still more that you need to do, more that you need to research, more that you need to add before you get to your final stage, get to the stage that you're happy with it at, or a stage of completion. Let's pull some more cards. You have the Page of Pentacles again at the bottom of this deck. This could also be you getting your finances in order as well. I just see a lot of planning here. A lot of, it's not scheduling, it's just organization, like organizing your ideas or organizing material things. For example, finances, creating plans, or just ironing out little details. For example, if it is the house, like a house renovation or something like that example, you'd be looking to see what you still need to buy, what still needs to be done. Do I need to call this person? Do I need to call that person? Like, just the little things. Can we clarify the wild card for what those using Aventurine can expect in the week ahead, please? Can we clarify the wild card, please? Clarify the wild card. Hey Siri, set a timer. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, counting down.
Okay, can we clarify the wild card, please? Ooh. So we have Justice and the 10 of Wands. Can you clarify the 8 of Cups for us, please? 6 of Swords reversed. Again, I feel like I want to put that upright. It's like a reversed upright. Yeah, I'm going to just leave it upright for now. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Again, because the 8 of Cups originally came out in reverse and then you had the 6 of Swords come out in reverse, that definitely speaks to wanting to go back and check things that are missing, or returning back to a destination, for example, of all the examples I've given you already. But if you're writing an essay or something like that, like returning back to the introduction and just rereading it and going over it and making sure that there's everything just kind of ties together nicely, like the conclusion and the introduction, like everything just merges together and makes sense, like that kind of idea of things. Have the Page of Swords here, please. King of Wands. Have the 10 of Swords here. We got the 10 of Swords again, now in reverse, and then the Wheel as well. So I do feel like there's an element of trying not to become overly attached to this situation, so that you can make the right decisions. With this Page of Pentacles and the Moon in reverse here, trying to create an element of detachment just so that you can help things flow a bit more and that you can make practical decisions. Yeah, there could be like you are waiting for the perfect moment to end this, or complete this, I should say, not end this, complete this project or whatever it is. Waiting for the perfect moment, and also waiting to feel that little spark, that inspiration that can help drive it to the place that you want it to be at. Yeah, I feel like you could definitely be looking for a lot of inspiration this week. Checking different sources, making sure that things make sense together, merge together well. Again, this doesn't have to be writing. It could be like, I don't know, building something, or that's literally the only examples I have, but I'm sure you guys, if this is resonating for you, I'm sure you guys will know what this is. Ten of Wands and Justice. Again, Justice is making me think of a balanced argument, so making sure that things are coming together well, that they make sense. World card and Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely trying to make sure that this isn't going to become too heavy for you. That, like the staying emotionally detached example, trying not to get overwhelmed by the whole ordeal or the whole kind of project as a whole. Because I do feel like you have got to a place of mastery with this Queen of Pentacles coming up over here, and then also the King of Wands here. I feel like there is an element of mastery. It's just your own self maybe doubts that kind of think like, I need to add a bit more, I need to do this, I need to do that. But it's like, no, you've got this in the bag, you know what you're doing, and it's all just going to work out as it's meant to work out. It's all just going to fit together in due time, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's an element of wanting to leave this project or this thing satisfied, and then you can move on to the next. And I do think you will be able to do this. So I think we should just head into your self-care guidance and advice. So you guys have a look to the stars, and love is never in vain. I'm going to pull another 2 self-care cards. So, self-care guidance, please, for the week ahead. Let's choose Green Aventurine. We have movement here. More, please. Okay, and we have intuition. Yeah, I definitely feel this for you guys. Intuition. I'll just start with intuition because that's what I felt strongly, and it kind of ties into what I was saying, in that I feel like trust your intuition this week, because it's going to be guiding you to the information that you require in the moment, and it's just going to help you kind of have faith in knowing that things will work out as they're meant to work out. Like, even if it's just an essay, and I know that sounds kind of deep, like things will work out as they're meant to work out. It's like sometimes we're looking for that word and we can't quite find it yet. Just flow with it, read it a couple of times, maybe leave it, come back to it, you know what I mean? And that kind of spark that will just elevate the whole thing, the whole project, whatever it may be, will come to you in due time. You guys have either a strong intuition, maybe you have some water energy in your chart, and yeah, it's like trusting your emotions, trusting the way you feel without becoming overly attached to the whole situation. Look to the stars. So you might want to look at moon phases, as well as like what sign the moon's in. I'm just keep hearing moon, so particularly the moon, but also other areas in your chart, particularly transits. I also would say, again, with the essay example, sorry about that, but even if it's a project or turning in a CV or something like this, there is planetary hours which are very useful for that. So you might want to look at Sun Mercury hours, or, you know, basically using astrology if you know astrology, or if you don't, maybe that's something you want to start researching a bit more. Using astrology to your benefit, using, say, the moon's energy to your benefit, because I know that if the moon's in a certain sign, I feel a certain type of way, and it's very hard for me to kind of get what I need to get done or to think with clarity at certain times, at certain moon phases, or certain when the moon is in a certain sign as well. Yeah, movement. So get your body moving. Don't stay stagnant, because your energy needs to keep flowing, especially so that you can get those creative sparks, so that your intuition can come in and help you out as well. You know, doing stretches, working out, even just going for walks, if those type of things, like if working out or vigorous exercise isn't really your cup of tea, making sure that you're going out for walks in nature, making sure that you are putting yourself in different environments so that you can see things from a different perspective as you return back to the project. And love is never in vain. When you finally see that this whole time-space thing, sorry, I'll read that again. When you finally see what this whole time-space thing is about, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, and you're going to be so happy you loved as much as you did. So yeah, I do feel like there was what I wanted to say before is like, it's not that deep, but I didn't really want to say that. But it's kind of a message of everything you do is never going to be in vain. Like, it's always going to benefit you in some way. Even if you feel like this wasn't your best work or that you could have done more, that is still a lesson in this. You're still going to take something away from this experience and better yourself next time and improve next time. And even the improvement next time could be like, okay, I'm going to be less harsh on myself next time, because I know that I actually do have the skills, so it means I don't have to worry so much, and that's going to help me navigate the same situation next time with a lot more calmness, a lot less stress, and I'm going to be able to get through this. But yeah, that is everything that I have for you guys. Option number 1 with the green Aventurine. Thank you for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it and it resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you are new here and want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Hi there, option number 2. Those of you who chose the Lapis Lazuli here, welcome to your reading. I've already pulled tarot cards for you. I went a bit crazy. I've got like 5 tarot cards. Wait, I've even got 6 tarot cards out here right now. So I don't know. I went a bit crazy for you guys, but let's see what we got for the week ahead. I basically just asked for some insight into your week ahead for whenever you are watching this. So we'll see kind of like a general overview, and then we'll get into some more self-care advice, things you can do to help yourself this week as well. There's a lot of different energies here for your week ahead. You've got Hermit energy, you've got some Wand energy, some Swords, some Cups. You know, you're doing the thing. I feel like the week might be a little bit difficult for you, but you're going to have a more so like enjoyable weekend, or there will be parts that are a little bit more fun and then a little bit more difficult or hard for you. You might have like long days, or, you know, feeling a bit tired, and then also I feel some of you guys had a good time to like connect with people who you feel close to, who you love. So this could be like a partner, or it could be friends as well. Yeah, there's an element of emotional fulfillment that happens this week. So I feel like if it's quite overwhelming at the beginning, there is going to be there is going to be a moment where the energy does kind of like pick up, maybe towards the end of the week, where you start to feel a bit more emotionally fulfilled. Maybe you're connecting more with those around you. Maybe you're receiving some guidance or some advice, or just closeness, you know, like you're spending time with someone who you like, who you care for. Yeah, because you have the 2 of Cups here, so, and then also the 9 of Cups here about emotional fulfillment. This could also be like receiving some good news as well about something. Yeah, some of you could definitely be waiting on some news with the Three of Wands here as well. Maybe you're just waiting to hear from someone as well you care about. I do see an element of maybe loneliness this week, and that might be why I feel such a strong connection to you feeling emotional fulfillment when you do reconnect with those around you. I don't know whether you live by yourself, or like I said, maybe you're just having a busy week and you can't like get out to meet friends, or you can't I don't know, get out to meet those around you who you care about. Even if you live at home, maybe you're not connecting with those within your home so much this week. Maybe you are spending time studying, doing kind of, I don't know, something difficult. Something mentally taxing, I would say, opposed to maybe like physically difficult. For example, maybe you're spending the week studying really hard and it's hard for you to kind of like to stay in touch with friends and stuff like that. And then as you get towards the end of the week, you do have that opportunity, and that really does refill that cup of yours, because this does feel a bit draining at the beginning. Maybe feeling a bit lethargic as you're trying to get what you need to get done, even if it is just you getting the work week done. Or the school week done even. I feel like some of you guys could be in school or work at a school. Oops. Can't even hold these. Okay, here we go. So, let's get some clarifiers. Don't sure why I sang that, but here we are. Yeah, so we have the Ace of Cups there. Yeah, refilling that cup of yours, definitely, I feel like. And the Moon as well. I'm not sure where to put these. We'll put these there. Okay. How about the Page of Swords for us, please? For Lapis Lazuli, we have the Two of Pentacles. How about the Hermit here, please? Yeah, Three of Wands again, and then we also do have the Tower card here. For some of you guys, this could even be you waiting to get a bit of peace and quiet, like waiting to, even if, yeah, maybe the peace and quiet that I'm talking about is like actually from external people, so like colleagues or a nagging boss or, I don't know, teachers or something like this. Like you're waiting for the whole kind of commotion to stop so that you can just rejuvenate, spend some time. For some of you guys, you do want to spend some time alone. And I guess you can connect with people while also spending time alone, like for example texting or something like that as well. Yeah, I just feel like you are revitalizing your energy this week, or feeling the need to at least, and you do get to that moment where you can revitalize that energy of yours. Can I have the Nine of Cups, please? We have the Fool card, so yeah, a new beginning, also a new opportunity. That would be great if that could go in focus. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so we have the Fool card here, which is like a new beginning or a new opportunity for you guys. So I do feel like there could be an opportunity coming to some of you guys, especially if you are waiting on one. And also an opportunity even to just let your hair down. Like maybe it's your friends call you up and they're like, hey, we're going out this weekend, do you want to come? And that's like your opportunity to let your hair down, to kind of escape the madness that has been going on in your life. Just release a lot of energy. How about the Two of Cups here, please? Eight of Wands. What did I say? Reconnecting, a burst of energy, revitalization. Especially communication as well. This could definitely be communication from a loved one. Loved ones reaching out to you. And we have the Page of Swords again as well. So I didn't really talk about this Two of Pentacles. Let's see. Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles. yeah, balancing work and play, balancing this again could be studying. I did get that in option number 1 as well. So some of you guys who watch me could be like students or something like that. Yeah, just balancing these two kind of like areas of your life, trying to find the right balance, should I say. Could I say balance anymore? Ace of Cups reverse, yeah. Wanting to, yeah. So I feel like I'm just going to start repeating myself. So let's move on to your self-care guidance for the week. If you need me, call me. Yeah, I literally just got that song. If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far, you just call my name. I'm literally not saying it right. We have watch a movie. Yeah, I didn't see this in your spread, but if you guys do have pets and stuff like that, I see you just chilling with them, spending time. Like, this is what I say, there's like a kind of closeness that you guys, that will be fulfilling for you guys this week. This could, like a physical closeness. So some of you guys could also be tourist places, have tourist placements as well. We have love in spite of it all. This is advice from your angels, spirit guides, higher self, whoever you wish to say. I did ask for spirit guides, but if you don't connect to spirit guides, then sure, just general advice. Right, and we're gonna get 2 more of these as well for you guys. So self-care guidance, self-care advice for the week ahead for Lapis Lazuli, please. Week ahead for Lapis Lazuli, please. Yeah, just saw that card and it's come out again. Okay, interesting. Right, so you guys also have a deep breath and use your hands. So with deep breath here, I do feel like there's a need for you to release a lot of it doesn't even feel like anxiety, it just feels like stress, like taking some deep breaths when you can remember just closing your eyes, getting a bit more present, staying in the moment, or even trying to escape the moment. You know, like this is what I see here with the Hermit card as well, like wanting to just be alone for a little bit. This could even just be like feeling quite chaotic if you have children around you and just wanting to escape the moment. Just, you know, like you see parents hiding in the cupboards and like spending long time in the toilet so that they can just escape the noise for a moment and just have a bit of peace and quiet. So yeah, watch a movie, again, escapism, wanting to enter into a new world that is not your own for a moment. And sometimes that is necessary and sometimes that's completely fine as well. We have use your hands here, so maybe booking a pottery class or doing something practical around the home, or I don't know, just doing anything that uses your hands. There's a lot of texture feeling that I have for you, like texture is important for you, or being tactile. That's why I said I got Taurus energy, because it's like there's they are very much so about, they're very much a physical sign. I don't know how to explain it, like the words are not wording. So, you know, getting into different textures, maybe even like making bread or something like that, something that kind of takes out energetically takes out a bit of stress, a bit of anger, maybe. Like I said, maybe there's a boss that is getting onto you a bit and it's causing you a bit of stress and you're like, ugh, I don't need this right now, and you're just there kneading the dough, getting out all the stress, getting out all the anger. And then your advice is love in spite of it all, which makes complete sense here. He says, this one says, before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friend, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, The first to tell, the first to fall, the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare to love in spite of it all. So yeah, in spite of everything, in spite of the noisy kids, in spite of the overbearing boss, or is that even the right way to say that? The annoying boss, the colleagues, the general stresses of the world, we come here to love in spite of it all, to remain open, to keep our hearts open, and to love the human experience. And I feel like that's just a reminder that take a deep breath, let it all go, and continue to enjoy your day. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let it, give you a negative outlook on life or your week or your life in general, like thinking, is this really my life? Like, why is this my life right now? Just love in spite of whatever is happening. Sorry, option number 2, I basically put away all your cards, and then I kind of got another message for you, which is, with this whole thing, like the first to leap, the first to forget, is very much so the energy of the Fool card, like a new beginning, looking at things from the eyes of a child, of being inquisitive, of trying to understand, trying to look at the good in everything and the benefits of everything, what you can learn from everything. And also, if your friends or someone does ask you to come out this week, or someone's asking you to enjoy, I don't know, get away from the stress of your life maybe for a moment this week, then say yes to that, because that's really going to help you out. And even if it's in the middle of the week and you're like, oh shoot, I got work tomorrow, don't go crazy, but also say yes, because it's really going to revitalize that energy for you guys. Option 2, those of you who chose the Lapis Lazuli, that is everything that I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you are new here and want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Hi, option number 3, those of you who chose the Tiger's Eye here, welcome to your reading. I've already pulled your tarot cards for you, and we're going to start off by looking at what you guys can expect during your week ahead, for whatever week you are watching this, and then we will kind of go into some more self-care guidance for you. So, big energies here. We've got High Priestess, we've got the Death and Rebirth card here, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Didn't mean to say all the cards, but apparently I am saying them all. I can see this being quite an introspective week for you, looking inwards. Just because all of these eyes are closed here. Got closed eyes, closed eyes. Oh gosh. The only card that's kind of throwing me off a little bit is the 9 of Wands. I've just messed this whole thing up. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you're going to be getting out into nature maybe a bit more this week. But you feel like quite a spiritual pile. Maybe you're the type of people who do protection rituals, who work with spells, who work with spirit guides or deities, ancestors, anything like that. Or just generally feel like you have a very good psychic link. Again, quite introspective. I feel like you coming into a lot of insights about things. With this Ace of Wands here, this Ace of Wands, oh gosh, why can't I say it? It sounds weird when I'm saying it now. Ace of Wands here, the aces are about new beginnings, but for me this feels like an ignition of an idea of something, a creative spark coming towards you. It could be an idea that is that will help provide financial gain, like a business idea or something like that. But there also could be some caution about how you're approaching this or how you feel about the idea that's come to you. Maybe it could be so out of the box that you feel like, I don't know if this is like my intuition, or is this just, you know, an intrusive thought? Like trying to decipher between the two. Taking the time out to kind of figure out the difference between when your intuition or say your higher self / spirit guides, ancestors, whatever, are communicating with you, opposed to when it is just like a random thought. Just because this was in a reverse initially. So I feel like you guys might be trying to figure out between the two. Let's see if we get some more cards. What else we can see here? About the week ahead for Tigers Air, please. Let's get clarified. So we have the Ace of Swords coming out to clarify the Nine of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles here, please. Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Have clarify death and rebirth here, please. Have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely something to do with like career, working, finances for you guys. Ace of Wands. We have more wand energy. So now we have the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So I did feel like when the Six of Pentacles came out that you guys might be thinking, this is, even if you get an idea, it's like, okay, but this isn't something I would want to, or I think I can execute on my own. I feel like I would need someone there with me, supporting me in this, or as like kind of like a co-partner, a co-founder. Hopefully the Priestess, please. Then we also do have the Five of Cups here. Interesting. Five of Cups. For the High Priestess again, please. The Lovers. So some of you guys might resonate with being in, sorry, that's not going, there we go, the Lovers card there. So some of you guys might resonate with being in maybe like a twin flame relationship, just because twin flames, the kind of journey or narrative is that you will in some way build something together. That's usually kind of like a rhetoric that happens, that is mentioned in the twin flame connection. And these cards says, particularly with the Queen of Wands and then the King of Wands, it's like thinking about building something with that person. You might feel like you are, depending on what kind of phase you're in or stage you're in, feeling like you're a bit disconnected from them intuitively, or that psychic link has kind of been broken a little bit, feeling like there's a bit of a loss here or a separation, just because this Five of Cups came out here between the two. Also hearing maybe a decision between head and heart as well. Trying to find balance in something. I feel like by the end of this week, you would definitely feel that you've come into some kind of awareness. It could be awareness about specific fears or scars you've gained on your journey, on your life journey. I almost feel like I can't get the information out. So maybe a lot of this journey has been hidden to you already. Nine of Cups reversed. You might even be trying to connect more with this partner, or with someone in general, maybe trying to like manifest a soulmate or something like that, whether it's friendship or platonic. Sorry, friendship or platonic, whether it's romantic or platonic soulmate. Yeah, that's up to you, but maybe you have been trying to draw this person in because you feel like they are vital to your path. Or even if this isn't a conscious thing, it's like your soul feels like, or your soul has a plan to build something with someone, and you might have been told this before. And it's like they're almost trying to draw that person in now. so that you can begin working on this in together. I'd be interested to see what your self-care cards say, because I feel like we're missing some details here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pull those cards now, and then if we still feel a bit lost, I will get some more tarot cards. So far you guys have soak in the bath, and then we have they choose you. They choose you. Right, let's get 2 more cards from here. We get 2 more cards for this choice Shagazai. Self-care guidance, please, for the week ahead. Self-care guidance for the week ahead. 2 more cards, please. Okay. Oh gosh, that was bad. Self-care guidance for the week ahead, please. We have, oh goodness me. Okay, we have sing so far. Guys, for the week ahead, please. And we have positive affirmations. Interesting. So with soap in the bath here, I feel like there's a need to energetically cleanse, release, a bit like a spiritual bath or shower, where you're kind of just draining away the negative energies that have latched onto you throughout the day, throughout the week, or just generally, especially with this 9 of Wands that came out here, which kind of represents a bit of fear, and sometimes literally just, you know, water is a healing source. So taking the time to intend, what am I looking for? Intently, with intention, taking baths or showers. And again, that kind of message of, if you guys know things like specific herbs that are beneficial to you in releasing energies, or specific, I don't know how to say it, potions, specific, and I don't mean it to sound like super like ungrounded or witchy, but the thing is, if you put stuff together, it does make a potion, it does make a mixture. So specific mixtures that can kind of help you release anxieties, release fears, and kind of strip back other people's energies that have maybe latched onto you, such as a partner or soulmate or twin flame or karmic, whatever they may be. We also do have sing here. I feel like singing is a great way to release again, to express, and also open up that throat chakra as well, which is important in a lot of these connections, because a lot of the times people don't talk to each other, and you know, singing is a great way to open up that throat chakra and also just express yourself, singing songs that, you know, align with how you're feeling in the moment, or a emotion that you want to invoke. Maybe it's more self-empowerment, maybe it's like wanting to be self-assured, and those are the kind of music that you are choosing to listen to. And then positive affirmations as well, collecting some affirmations which really help empower you, that bring more positivity in your life, give you a better outlook on how things are progressing in your life. And then this they choose you card. This was basically guidance from your spirit guides that I asked for. If you don't kind of feel connected to spirit guides, and this can be ancestors, this can be your higher self, whoever. But it says you might not readily believe this. It might even speak you a bit. But there are those who choose this very lifetime, in large part knowing you'd be there. Now that's what we call a reputation. So yeah, it's kind of like this person who your soul, or you, whether it is conscious or unconscious, is calling in, searching for, desiring. They also are desiring you too. Like, this isn't all just up in your head. And maybe that's why I kind of felt like I needed to clarify like some witchy messages, because sometimes it can feel like when we're into these things or do these things, because they have been so, I don't know the word, have been so like fictionalized in a way. It kind of feels like they are impossible, or like we're making them up, or they shouldn't be happening, or things are all in our head. But it's like, no, this is the way you feel. Whatever you're being drawn to at this moment, or whatever is inspiring you, is honest, it's true, and it's a true representation of your soul's desire. So don't be afraid to go after that, and feel comfortable or comforted by the fact that the person that you wish to bring into your life is also manifesting you at the same time. So it means that it's aligned. It doesn't mean that you are in a unhealthy energy at this moment in time, or when it comes to this desire. So yes, option number 3, those of you who chose the tiger's eye, that is your reading. If it resonated, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. If you are new here and want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Hi, option number 4, those of you who chose the Geode here, welcome to your reading. I've already pulled tarot cards for you to see what you guys can expect in general for the week ahead, and then we will head into some self-care guidance, more specific self-care guidance for you. So lots of emotions, a lot of emotions. Maybe you are the type of people who find it hard to tap into, or just to feel your emotions in general, because I feel like we all feel things, but it's just like some of us would rather push them away, and some of us like to indulge in them a little bit more. So maybe you guys with the Queen of Swords here are trying to find a bit of groundedness in how you are feeling this week, and you're struggling to do that because we do have a cup down here which is kind of like trapped away in stone. So it's kind of like not wanting to feel that level of emotion too deeply, but then on the opposite end we have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress card here, which all kind of talk about tapping into that feminine energy and feeling the deep emotions that are within you. So with the Tower card here, yeah, that does suggest that maybe you are feeling a bit off balance this week. Maybe it's because you are feeling a lot of emotions and this isn't something that is naturally comfortable for you, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong. This could also be an offer in love as well, with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups being here. Maybe you have been closed off to love, or you know, just feeling a bit disconnected, but this feels as if maybe someone is coming in and expressing their love to you, or conversely you are expressing your love to someone else. But I do feel like the first one is more so for you guys. It's very interesting to have the Empress and then the Queen of Swords here. Some of you guys could be like a part of the LGBT community and have like same-sex love interests, just because I do see these as kind of being two different people, like these two. But yeah, the Empress also does talk about birthing something new. So again, I feel like you guys could be birthing a new connection, a new kind of cycle with someone maybe. But I want to pull some more cards so we can see a bit more and understand a bit more about your week ahead. So, okay, we have the Page of Pentacles popping out here, which is a nice card of stability. Clarify the Queen of Swords, please, for week ahead. We have the Ten of Pentacles, more stability, which is very interesting. Clarify the Ace of Cups, please. We have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like this energy is you guys feeling a bit confused. Options available to you as well. Like I said, people might be coming in with kind of like love offers and things. We have the Hierophant that just popped out there, but I'm going to put that back in for now. Maybe it will come out again. Clarify the Tower here, please, for those who chose the Geode. That was the Eight of Cups that tried to come out. The Tower, please. Tower energy, please, for those who chose the Geode. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Queen of Swords wants to come out again. Clarifying that Tower here. For the week ahead, please clarify why the Empress is here for those who chose the Geode. Woo. And there's the Hierophant coming out again. Clearly it wanted to come out for the Empress. And also the Ace of Wands coming out. Okay, let me just put these back properly. There we go. So I feel like it's not, I can't quite tell which one's your energy and which is not, because there is some confusion here. If you guys have felt like you've kind of mastered your emotions, then this will be the other person coming in. But I do also feel like someone has come into some kind of awareness about, or has learned something. What am I trying to say? Sorry. And someone has come into a level of spiritual awareness about energies, life. I don't really know how to describe it. It feels like just kind of like, you know, learning kind of spiritual concepts, like for example yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy, say manifestation, like those type of little areas of wisdom. It feels like either you or this other person has come or is coming into that this week, or is coming into it strongly this week, I should say, feeling very connected to the feminine, very connected to their emotions. Yeah, I do feel like this will be you guys, feeling very connected to your emotions. And in a way, it's inviting new love in. It's inviting new opportunities in. I would definitely say take things slow as things come in. Not getting overwhelmed by the first opportunity or first kind of hurdle that comes in. Just kind of riding with the waves of your emotions. Knowing that it's not going to feel like that forever. Like if you feel down, that you'll eventually feel up. And if you feel up, then at some point it will kind of go back down again. And that's completely fine. Queen of Swords with the Tower card reversed. Yeah, so I think any resistance that, or a feeling of kind of like hardship this week will be because you are struggling to kind of just feel what is happening. Like you're kind of shutting yourself off, and it's causing this kind of resistance because the emotion that's arising in you is helping you to change, helping you to see things differently. And it will break down any kind of structures or things that that shouldn't be there, that are kind of limiting you or holding you back. Yeah, you might be turning into work more or looking to do more practical things to help ground yourself. And I'm not saying that's like wrong, but make sure that, again, like I keep saying, that you are just feeling how you feel, that you're allowing yourself to feel those things, and you're not judging it too much, you're not questioning it too much, but you are just allowing it to be what it is. So let's see what your self-care guidance is for the week ahead. So yes, we have energy work here. Oh. That's so interesting. It says that you have options is meaningful. Rock on. What should we say about those options? That is that Seven of Cups energy there. So I'm going to pull 2 more self-care cards for you guys. Let's go 2 more self-care cards for those who chose Geode for the week ahead. 2 more self-care cards for those who chose Geode for please. Yeah, it will be 1 and 1 more, please. Okay. So you guys have nourish your temple, and then also hydrate, which is very much so nourish your temple again. Yeah, so tuning in to your body a lot more, especially with energy work here as well. Definitely tuning into your body, how you're feeling. If you're hungry, go and eat. Make sure that you are eating things that are, you know, you're not waiting until a point of hunger where you're having to just like snack on random things, but you're taking the time to make a meal that is actually going to fill you up. Also hydrating, making sure you're drinking enough water, especially if you're crying. I don't know why you might be crying this week, so I'm not saying crying like makes you dehydrated, but you know, that kind of idea. Just to kind of like replenish your system. You're made up of mostly water, so you need to keep that, you know, at a good level within you so that you can function well enough, so that you can kind of, so that even if your emotions are kind of all over the place, it means that your body is still grounded, that you're not having to hold on to your emotions as the grounding force, but your body can be the grounding force. I hope that kind of makes a bit of sense there. Yeah, energy work. So this could be literally meditating on different, as you can see that we got the chakras represented in this card here. So meditating on each one, definitely the root. I'm hearing the sacral as well, and the heart, I feel like, as well for you guys. But root and sacral are important ones for you guys. So there are like sound healing things on YouTube and stuff like that where you can specify, they're like specific frequencies for each chakra, well, each of the 7 anyway. So that could be something that you want to do, and that could be beneficial to you. I'm going to read this card, which says that you have options is meaningful. It says, if I could make just 2 wishes, I'd wish I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of gratitude, of my gratitude for every moment of your life. I'd also wish that you could somehow know of your unimaginable importance, just as you now are, to the lives of so very many. So yes, your importance to others, that you have a meaningful life, that you live a meaningful life just by existing, not by working, not by giving, not by producing, you know, like your labor is not your meaning to this life. Your existence is the meaning, gives your life meaning, should I say. Sometimes when we're having like a down day and we're feeling very lethargic and maybe we can't be our best at work or do our best, I feel like we're harder on ourselves because it feels like we're not living up to our potential. And that idea of potential is what others have imposed on us, or what the world says that we should be doing, that we should be hardworking, that we should be, you know, grinding every single day. But on those days that you're not grinding, that maybe you're sitting and you're crying, or you're just being, you're just existing, you're just as valued and just as valuable to the world and to those around you as you are on any other day. And also not becoming overwhelmed by those options coming towards you, because that you have options means that you have opened your energetic field to attract more positive things towards you, and that's a positive thing, that's a good thing. So don't become overwhelmed by that, but more so, you know, just see that as like, this is great, I have some options now, which means I can still take my time. Like, they're not going to just be fleeting, they're not going to go, or more will come in. Even like, I don't have to rush to make this decision. So guys, everyone who chose the Geode, that is the end of your reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you are new here and want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.